Feel like you've plateaued and you're just not learning like you used to? Stick around. I'm going to give you some hints on how you can increase your knowledge. Welcome back, guys. We're here with another video number 34. 34, I can't believe we're there already. Thank you so much to all of you who have already subscribed. I'm Dan Willis of MillennialMotivator.ca. I'm here to help inspire businesses to grow online. If you're new to the channel and you're a small business or an entrepreneur, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. I do daily videos from Monday through Saturday on a wide variety of topics: sales, marketing, growth, personal growth, business growth. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, then this is the place for you. But today what we're looking at is how to increase your knowledge. Oftentimes people feel like they hit this plateau where it's like, oh, I'm an expert in my field. I do the same thing day in, day out. I'm not really growing. I'm not learning like I used to. And that's really a travesty, because those people that continue to grow are the people that continue to succeed. So I want to challenge you and give you some tips on how you can continue to grow in your knowledge so that you can grow your business and yourself. Okay, guys. So this one is probably the most obvious of them all, but these things. Now, some of you may be younger, and this may not be as familiar to you. You may be used to seeing these things on these things. But the reality is, books are a powerful tool to grow. And it doesn't matter what industry you're in. So I'm an entrepreneur. You're going to look on my shelf. You're going to see things like Tribe of Mentors and 4-Hour Work Week and Think and Grow Rich. You're going to see books like this, okay? But in every genre, in every niche, there is always, I should say industry, not genre, every industry or niche, there's experts in the field that are consistently putting out great knowledge, okay? And I know for me, I love to know how people work. So reading books like Seth Godin or Daniel Pink's books. There's all kinds of amazing books out there that will help you just reassess what you know. They will bring new learning those people have had to you, which now becomes your new learning. If you're not reading a book, I would say a book a week would be ideal, but a book a month would be maybe realistic for you if you're not reading at all. But you gotta hit it up. You gotta read the books, guys. Now, whether it's on Kindle or you're listening to Audible or you're reading a physical book, the knowledge that it provides you is phenomenal. It's just massive. And for you to abandon it and not make an effort to dive in and read from leading experts in your industry, you're going to put yourself at a detriment. You're going to put your business at a detriment, and you're not going to grow nearly as quickly as you possibly could. So don't skip out on the books. Go check them out. They're great things. You open them and there's knowledge inside. If you need a place to get started, you can check the link down below. The Amazon link is there for you. Grab the books that are on Amazon and just start reading. It's real easy. You click the link, you go to Amazon, you type in whatever your industry is, and you'll see the top ranking books for your industry. Buy one. It'll be at your house in 2-3 days. You're ready to roll. Get it done, guys. Get reading. The next one's sitting right in front of you. It's here. It's YouTube. And I mean, YouTube may be a little bit restrictive, but the reality is YouTube is a phenomenal place to go. And is it always a qualified expert you're getting on YouTube? No. But what I do find you learn a lot about is human experience on YouTube. There, you could search graphic design, you could search Etsy, you could search makeup, you could search clothing, you could search toys. Doesn't matter what you search on Etsy or on YouTube, you're going to see a dozen different videos show up of channels that are top ranking channels, okay? These people are people that make commitments to daily or 3 to 5 times a week, put out content on their channels specific to your industry. Now, is that always going to be relevant to you? No. But what is going to be relevant is their experience, the things that they know from what they have done. So, if you're somebody that's looking to just start a business, or you're a new entrepreneur, new small business, and you're confused about how things are done, YouTube is an invaluable resource to help you learn and grow, because you're able to learn from other people's mistakes and successes. Go onto YouTube, see how other people have done what they're presenting on YouTube. If you want to find out how to be an entrepreneur, there's guys like myself, Roberto Blake, Gary Vee, Casey Neistat. All these guys have started a business out of YouTube, okay? It's a great way to learn how to start a business. Just seeing their mentality, how they work through things, what are their best practices. You could sit down for 8 hours with my favorite, right? You could grab your stack of Post-it notes and off you roll. Just start writing down all the gold nuggets as soon as something comes out of a video and you go, that's it. Write it down. By the end of 8 hours of watching videos of experts in your industry, you're going to be blown away at the knowledge that you have. Looking at all the things going, oh, that's amazing. That plus that idea over there. And I'll take a little bit of this and I'll move this over here. And now I've got this whole new understanding that if I hadn't sat down today, I wouldn't have. Use the tools provided to you guys. YouTube is a massive, hundreds of millions of people creating content daily. Guaranteed, there are people that are leaders in your niche on YouTube. Industry experts on YouTube that have actual experience in what they're doing. It's not the trailer before the videos. It's not the scam artist that's off on some other website slinging nonsense. These are people that do what they say they do. Now, another great aspect of YouTube is you can validate whether or not somebody's of value by looking at the community engagement. Look at what people have to say about what's going on the channel. Read the comments. Read what people are saying. Read how the person engages back. There's so much depth that YouTube provides you as a learning resource that you couldn't get before. It's an interactive learning platform. People may not see it as that. Oftentimes they see it as an entertainment platform. But the reality is it's a massive platform that you can learn and grow from. So, set aside a day. Your next day off. I'm going to sit down on YouTube and I'm going to watch videos on my industry, whatever it is. Write down your great golden nuggets, the things that you take from those videos. You're going to see a massive amount of learning from that. It's going to springboard you for sure. Last but not least, guys, our good friends over at Google. Now, you could not do a video like this without the Google. And the reason why I'm going to say Google as opposed to a specific knowledge source like Quora or, now I'm going to draw a blank. Yahoo Answers, Quora, things of that nature that are specific to Wikipedia, knowledge bases like that. Google is a quick resource to provide you knowledge in all of those websites, okay? So if you have a question that you want to know, you can literally grab your phone now and go, just want to make sure this is my phone, not my wife's. Yes, it is. Okay, Google, I want to know how to start a business. Bam.
Here is information from the
Right
balance.
There. Already, you've got do your research, make a plan your finance, choose a business structure. That took 2 seconds and I'm learning. You're off and running. You can then hit the Google search button. I could tell it to do it with my voice if I wanted, but there, bam. Now you've got search results. How many? Tons. Pages and pages and pages of different results that you can learn from, different resources, different alternate questions that you could ask, related searches. The ending is ceaseless when you have Google. Just open it up in a new tab. Find 10 different things that you want to learn about that are recent. And just go and absorb them and learn them. If it's something you've already learned, great. Close the tab. Move back to Google. Ask the question again. See what you learn. The reality is Google is this massive index. It used to be, I remember growing up, you'd go to the library in school and they'd have that Dewey Decimal System thing where you took out the deck with the cards and you're flipping through to find the books that you want. Google is that, except to the world, to everything out there. Experts, non-experts, scam artists, aficionados, educators, businessmen, entrepreneurs, self-starters, you name it. Everybody is on Google. You can't escape it. It's a catalog of genius out there. And all you have to do is take the time and commit to today I'm going to learn. So, the last thing I'm going to give you is going to be the most powerful out of all the learning strategies so far. The last thing, guys, is, and you really want to nail this down, okay? How do you gain knowledge? How do you build your knowledge when you've hit this rut? The reality is this, you have to commit time to it, okay? So if you think back to when you went to school, you committed 6 to 8 hours a day going to a class to learn. Your mind was in that mindset. You knew, I am in learning mode. Right now, my phone isn't my interest unless I'm using it to learn. It's not, my family, my dog, my wife, my kids, my toys, my chores, whatever excuses you use to pull you away from it. It's a dedicated time that is there for you to sit down, focused, and get your mind just absorbed into that concept of how am I going to learn? What am I going to learn? Where am I going to learn it from? When you dedicate that time, guys, when you set aside, even if it's a half hour a day, start your day off. I know I am up at 4:30 every morning. Every morning at 4:30, the first thing that I do is I look over at this screen here, and I pop open YouTube, and I see which of the influencers that I know and I appreciate. So, Roberta Blake, Gary Vee, Peter McKinnon, Daryl Eves, Dan DeSilva, Valuetainment, TubeBuddy, Project Life Mastery, like all of these guys that I subscribe to because I know that these guys have got it together. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. I throw up videos from them, and just for an hour, I see what they're doing, what they're talking about, and I learn from them. It's such a powerful way to go about it. I read. There's books around me throughout the day. I will dedicate time. Okay, I'm going to sit down for a half hour and read, or I'm going to knock out a chapter here and read a chapter of this book. Dedicate the time that is uninterrupted, unwavering education time. When you do that, I've given you the 3 resources, from books to YouTube to Google. There's tons of stuff out there as far as material for you to have. You have to dedicate the time if you want to have the success in learning and gaining knowledge. Okay, guys? That's it for today, though, guys. Question of the day is, what are you going to learn? I'm interested. I want to know what it is that you want to learn about. Not just for your purposes. I'll probably make some videos out of your ideas. But the reality is this, guys. Take the time, dedicate the time, go learn something. We'll catch you Monday. Take it easy.